Finally, the end of my walk testing ŌURA Ring 4 versus ŌURA Ring 3 and the Ultrahuman. Let's look at the stats, shall we? I have to unlock my phone, but it doesn't recognize me. Darn password. And this is the ŌURA Ring 3 syncing session data. Okay, we got a nice map, we got the duration, average heart rate, average pace. Wow, more data than you can shake a stick at, right? Now we have Ultrahuman and workout, yes. Slight pause here. It's a beautiful day. Look at those fall colors. Screen is still updating. Oh yeah, still updating. Okay, it took another 15 seconds. It is in beta. We got a really nice maps. Huge plug for shops at the Riverwoods. Distance, average heart rate, max heart rate. My max heart rate is 153? Yeah, I don't think so. Zones, alright, that's pretty good. Go back and then it updates, almost 9,000 steps. And then now at the bottom, we have the battery status again. And back to ŌURA. Activity goal, active burn, daytime stress. Has a quick update the vitals. If I go back, we have the heart rate and it shows the workouts in yellow. Now can you long press? Oh, I cannot believe you can't. Oh no, yep, you have to really long press. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is my workout this morning, doing housework, and this is my walk. Interesting. And yes, it was my lovely daughter that gave me the awesome makeup. Thank you very much. I'm the Mad Hatter, you know, Johnny Depp, Alice in Wonderland. Slight audio change. I was recording on the OnePlus 12 and now I'm back on the iPhone 15. So we just have that blank screen, not much data, pause, end activity. It does synchronize quite quickly. The longer the activity, the longer it takes to synchronize. There we go. Walking tracked with ŌURA. And again, this is the ŌURA Ring 4.0. Most time in zone 1. Okay. So a run, it would be much different. We'll do a run workout soon. And then we have activity, vitals, and then you know I'm on the ŌURA Ring 4, because if I click on it, ŌURA Ring 4 enrolls gold, whereas the other one is the silver one. So there's my silver, ŌURA Ring 3.0, ŌURA Ring 4.0, Circle Ring, that's my Amazfit Helio, Ultrahuman, Samsung Galaxy. So here's my Android phone connected to this Rolls Gold ŌURA Ring 4.0. Same, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, you could just open up Google Maps and get tons of detail, or you could use your Coros watch and you get live feedback right on the app. Pace, distance, all that data. You can get 3D or 2D. Come on, that's pretty awesome. And then of course you have heart rate on the watch itself. Does it give me live heart rate in the app? Kind of. So then you're thinking, well, it's Halloween, that's why I'm dressed like this. It's got to be better on the ŌURA Ring 4, right? Connected to an Android phone? It should be different, more advanced, more detail? Number 1, leaderboard. Do any of them have a really cool leaderboard like Garmin? The answer is yes and no. So here are the two phones. Here's Ultrahuman Ring Air on Apple. Here's Ultrahuman Ring Air on Android. And there actually is a leaderboard. If we put these down, I have movement rings, and you can view the movement of your friends. So this is me viewing me, because they're both me. I've tried to make friends with other Ultrahuman people, and it just hasn't worked out. Shared with, so you can share your movement index, your sleep index. So that's pretty cool. It even shows what I ate. Huh, all right, that works. I don't mind sharing that to my friends. But then you go to your home, and then that's the leaderboard. Honestly, one of the best Ring leaderboards is Circular. It's kind of collaborating with Circular. It's right here. You go to leaderboard, and you can see all the users throughout the whole world. And I'm not even in the leaderboard because I haven't been testing that ring consistently this month. So there's your leaderboard. And honestly, I mean, if we go to ŌURA, their little leaderboard is kind of cool. You have to go to the hamburger And then you go down to circles. That's what they call their leaderboard. So I have one update, and you can view quite a bit of info about your friends. So here's Peter Herget Aura 2, which is actually the Oura Ring 4. And then here's me. And you can give people emoticons, and you can do little, that's about it. There's no chatting or anything yet. You can invite people. You can expand your little circle. The Oura Ring 4 can last 9 days. I've been able to make it almost 6 or 7 days. The price point is a big difference. We'll talk about that in a minute. This one, after 3 years, barely lasts 3 days. So that's something to consider. So accuracy, they're both accurate. When I compare them to Apple, when I compare them to Garmin, so we'll just do this live. So we'll go to Vitals, and we'll go to my sleep. Okay, so here's Oura today. 4 hours, 39 minutes. Resting heart rate, 62. Sleep score, 61. And then we open Garmin. You know, this nice, fancy, huge smartwatch. 4 hours and 19 minutes. Sleep score, 47. Oura is sometimes a little too generous. Garmin is sometimes a little too picky. And then if we go down to heart rate, resting heart rate, 63, whereas the Ring said 62. That's pretty close. And now we go to Ultrahuman. Allow. Yes, that's fine. Turn on all. Okay. Well, I don't do ovulation tests, but okay, we're not going to do that. That was funny. So now we have the sleep score, which is 59. Okay, what's my resting heart rate? Resting heart rate 60 versus 62 and 63. Still really, really close. And give or take, if we do this day after day after day, one will be up, one will be down. If your devices are within 1 or 2 heartbeats, especially when it comes to a ring and a wristwatch, it's pretty accurate. A tie. But battery life right now, the Oura 4 wins by 2 days more. Leaderboard, I give them, out of a score of 10, I give them both a 6. Consistently accurate, 9s for rings. Customization, you can customize the data on both of these apps just immensely. You can choose what you want to see. And one thing that Ultrahuman has that Oura does not is the integration with your metabolism, which is really cool. When you wear a sensor, you can see your glucose inside the app. So here was a metabolic crash that I had. That's no good. You don't want to crash, but you don't want to spike. But my spike was 170. It was really subtle because I'm only pre-diabetic. I'm not type 2 diabetes, and I plan to stay pre-diabetic for the rest of my life. Then we have dynamic recovery. They both have that. They both increase the scores. I give customizations a 10 for both. Web browser version, this is where Oura does shine. They do have a web browser version, and I have a video on that, so I'm not going to rehash that. I would say it's a 6. There's a lot of data that Oura keeps close to their breast, and they don't share it on the web. Like these little pithy comments. Seems that you didn't sleep that well. Yeah, thanks, Oura. It's a personal preference. I really like the design of both. I actually like that this one doesn't have the dimple. You know, Oura does that so that way you know, oh, the ring goes down here, silly. But this one, I just know because it stays in place. I've had a little more movement because they redesigned this to be so smooth. It tends to rotate around your finger a little more easily. The Generation 3 and the Generation 2, they didn't do that because they have those little soft bumps. So I would say the design for Ultrahuman, I really like it. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. Plus they have the Dark Moon hypercharger. So the design, I'm gonna give them an 8.5, and Oura's an 8. The API, they both are really, really good, both Android and Apple. You can click on here, you can go to settings. There's my active lifetime member. Awesome, so lucky to have that. And then you go to data sharing, Apple Health, app integrations, and you can integrate with app. Get more from Oura data, explore integrations, Wild AI, Chronometer, Noom, Zero, Headspace, Clue, Flow, and it goes on. But once you integrate with Strava, you're golden, right? Ultrahuman integrates with the Libre 3 glucose sensor. So if you go to Profile and then My Data, connect with other apps, Libre link, it goes to MyFitnessPal, Fat Secret, Garmin, Fitbit, Training Peaks, Z-Swift, Wahoo, API, Ultrahuman a 10. I would give them a 9. They're really close. So the third parties, Apple, Strava, they all check the boxes. So I'm gonna have to say a 9 9, 9, 9. It's pretty much a tie game right there. Social interaction with the leaderboard, social media competitions, sharing, they both really could do better. I'm just gonna have to say a solid 7.5 for both of them. And then the fun factor. Which one is more fun to wear? During the day, you get really fun notifications from Ultrahuman. Here are just a few that I'll throw up on the screen for you to view. Or you get reminders, hey, it's bedtime and all that. But I really like how this one tracks my sunlight and it tracks my circadian rhythm a little more efficiently. And it gives me rewards when I go to bed early, and there's little brownie points here and there, and I think that's really, really helpful. You know, I woke up early, but apparently I went to bed late, and who doesn't have insomnia, right? Which one do I recommend? Right now, I'm recommending the Ultrahuman Ring Air because of the price and the no monthly fees, and you get the same accuracy as you do with the 4 or the Oura Ring 3. And I'll have a long term on that really soon. It takes a lot of time to compile all that data. Let's talk price. So the pricing, that's where it gets a little complicated because Oura charges extra for the finish, whereas Ultrahuman does not. It's kind of weird. So right now they are still offering the older rings. When you go to their website, auraring.com, not quite sure why they're still pushing this. So the Heritage $249, it's on sale from $299, so Black Friday deal. And the Horizon, which is the one that I tested over a year ago, that looks a lot like this one, but it's really the technology of the 3. So Heritage, old style, it looks like that with the plateau on the top, and it still has the bumps, and so is the Horizon, but the Horizon is completely circular and it has the dimple just like that. If you want to watch that video on that one, the link's in the description. You choose your finish. I don't know why you would choose the Heritage. So silver is $249, black $249, stealth $279. It used to be $400, actually $450. Brushed titanium was $449. It's on sale for $279. The gold is $349, $150 off. And finally, the fancy rose gold, their most expensive finish, is not $549 but $349. And then I have a referral code if you want to choose, but at the end I think you'll be leaning towards Ultrahuman. And then you have to choose your size. So if we choose rose gold, that would be $349. You can order a free sizing kit that comes in the mail, or if you just know your size, so for example, size 11, a limited quantities, I would be ordering a size 12, and the largest one is size 13. Add to cart. Oh, do you want a prepaid membership of just $70 per year? Oh, well that's new actually. Oh, and I can get a 2-year protection, even a 3-year protection. All right, skip that step. So, or membership, receive a free trial for just 1 month. It used to be 6. So it's either $70 per year. They've lowered it to $5.99, and you can make it a gift if you want. So now let's look at the pricing for Ultrahuman. Now I have a discount code that you can use instead of just refer the friend, and the Ring Air is on sale for $279.20. So there's raw titanium, which is $279. You have Aster Black, which is pretty cool. That is also, oh yeah, $279. Matte Gray, $279. And Space Silver, which is going to be close to this one, but even shinier. I've never tested the silver. I've tested the matte black, and I've tested the bionic gold, so there's gold, and that's rose gold. Now I will say that all in all, I find myself adjusting the Oura Ring 4 more than the Oura Ring 3, and a lot more than the Ultrahuman Ring Air. And I get pretty good readings on my thumb, index finger, middle, or ring. I have tried my pinky, that's for another video. So we have a lot of variables with the Oura Ring. I don't recommend buying the Horizon or the Heritage. Why would you buy technology that's 4 years old? That just doesn't make sense, right? So the Oura Ring 4, the cheapest option is $349. Year 1, you're looking at an extra $140. because of the price and the $71.88. Even if you prepay, you're only saving $1.88. That's kind of a joke, ŌURA. And then the second year cost a total of $492.76 to go with the ŌURA Ring 4. Whereas if you go with the Ultrahuman, now you've saved $213.76. And also there is a Black Friday deal of a savings of $52.35, but if you use my affiliate discount, $69.80. I don't get any of that money. That just goes directly to your pocketbook. So I think that's pretty cool. And that's just a perk for following me on YouTube. There you go. That's the price breakdown. You can get lots of different colors, less money, and there's no subscription. Left is the Ultrahuman Ring Air. That's the Bionic Gold one I've had. You also get emails. Oh, I did take a nap, so I just updated my sleep score. So we have weekly insights, November 11th to 17th, and then we go to reports, weekly, November 11th to the 16th. Most improved steps. Well, that's good to know, right? Let's take a look. Sleep, 84, 90, 87 recovery, restorative sleep, up 4% from last week. Timing, so the timing I'm going to bed, up 8%. Total sleep, up 15%. Restfulness, down 3%. Temperature deviation, 2%. I'm not going to get sick. What's improved? Activity, up 1%. I'll take it. Up 2%. It doesn't give me the step count. I kind of wish it did. Active hours, 19%. What needs to improve? My frequency of workouts. All right. And then recovery up 7%, sleep quotient up 18%, resting heart rate down 3% due to lack of sleep, HR form, temperature, and that's it. That's just my weekly digest. That's pretty cool. There doesn't appear to be monthly reports yet by Ultrahuman. There's the weekly insights, but not monthly. So let's look at the same one. Resting heart rate. Your average heart rate for the last week was down 78. Sorry, that's my alarm on the Coros Pace 3. And then we have the average sleep score was 83. Okay, so we compare that to the Ultrahuman. What was my average sleep score? 84. Wow, that's pretty close. Is it worth spending that extra almost $250 for this? The accuracy appears to be the same. Your week till to sleep, 6 hours and 22 minutes. Wake up time, seeking a 1 hour wake up time and bedtime window. Activity, your average activity score was 97. What was my activity score on here? Well, it's up by 5%. Activity score, 97, 96, 99, about 97. And then it has inactive time. The reports vary a little bit. It's hard to compare them side by side. But overall, I would have to say that Ultrahuman, even though they don't have the monthly reports like ŌURA does and quarterly, they can still add them. But this one has food insights. It has the metabolism. ŌURA just barely started integrating with Dexcom. And right now, Ultrahuman integrates with the Libre 3 sensor. So you can see my metabolic scores right here, waiting for glucose. I have a whole video on that right now. Another really cool thing that I like about Ultrahuman is the sleep debt ratio and the power plugins. I had to, I'm referencing my outline so I stay focused. Sleep debt's really cool. See right there, I'm in a surplus of 2 hours and 9 minutes. I'm not in sleep debt. Great job at improving your sleep toward the end of the week. Ensure you are well rested to start up next week strong and avoid an early week dip. Yay, and it shows sleep recommended versus sleep duration. Very cool. And since I unboxed a year ago, they also have these really cool plugins. So here's my sun exposure. So it recommends less than 4 hours time to hit goal, greater than 5 hours time to hit skin burn. So we don't want that. And then we scroll over, we have blue light tolerance phase. So it talks to my iPhone and lets me know if I get too much screen time, which I like. And then you can click here and there's even more power plugs in the store. So screen time, that's free. Vitamin D, that's a free one. Circadian alignment, this one's free, and I try to get that in the morning when I'm not working on videos. We have the caffeine window. This one's also free. So it lets you know when you should drink caffeine and when you should stop drinking caffeine based on your sleep patterns and your circadian rhythm. Pregnancy Insights, that one is free, but I can't test that because I'm a dude. Cycle tracking, again, not applicable to me, but it is free. Cardio adaptability, that's $290 per month. AFib detection, $490. I'll probably try that for a month. And upcoming travel jet lag, and also weight loss and smart alarm. I'm very excited for that one. And the other really neat thing, and also another feature, is you can go to the Ring data right here. There's not only airplane mode, but there's power saving mode, which disables SpO2 and AFib and cardio adaptability plugins, but it makes the Ring last longer. So 6 days on Ultrahuman, 9 days on this one if you push it. So really it's 7, and really it's about 4 to 5. So right here you can click on troubleshoot, and it quickly checks all the sensors in your Ring and lets you know if there's anything wrong with your device. Really cool if you ever do have an issue. I did have an issue with one of my rings, and Ultrahuman quickly replaced it. I had my replacement within a few days, and really cool. Great customer support through Ultrahuman. I've had difficulty with the ŌURA Ring customer support. So again, to do that troubleshooting, right from the home screen, click on the Ring, scroll on down until you hit troubleshoot, and then you can quickly run those diagnostics. They both have locate my ring, which is really cool. So right now it's trying to find my ring. It says here, found my ring. Very cool, great work, you found my ring. So we should be able to just go here. Where's find my ring? So to find my ring through ŌURA, click on the little device, carry, no. As it turns out, they do not have the location enabled for ŌURA on Android. If I go to app info and I go to permissions, yep, physical activity, location. I think I told it to allow all the time. Yep, allow all the time. Do I need to allow it to use microphone? I don't know, sure. Camera, sure. Okay, now it has everything enabled, but if I go to the battery icon, it does not show last location. But if you have your ŌURA Ring 4 ŌURA Ring 3 connected to the iPhone, click on battery icon, show last location, and then it shows it list, and it has a map, but sorry, I'm not going to show you where I live at this time. So Android, it's not working again, and that's how I lost my ŌURA Ring 12 slate. Bummer, ŌURA. I thought you fixed that, but apparently not. So we have the vitals. So just today I have movement at 80. ŌURA Ring 4 has my movement at 85. 762 steps, 1,373, because I had to charge the ŌURA Ring longer today. Stress rhythm 97. Okay, what does it tell me about stress? Your detected stress will appear when your ring detects periods of stress so it's not telling me anything right now. If I go back to yesterday, the amount of stress has, okay, that's not really that helpful. Where this one, if I go to yesterday, stress rhythm, I mean, it has graph, stimulated, relax, sympathetic activation, a lot more detail for stress. Sometimes I do like the simplicity of ŌURA, but yet you cannot detect stress and you can hide things if you want. So I've presented the data, I've showed the data. ŌURA, it looks like if you have an Android phone, you may not want to get ŌURA, whereas all the functionality I showed you with the Ultrahuman Ring Air on Apple, you still get that on Android. And let me tell you, when you lose your ring, you want to find it as soon as possible. And it was a real bummer because I lost $400 when I lost that ring. Yes, I do wear lots of rings because I'm always collecting data for different videos. But I must say that the Ultrahuman Ring Air, I really like saving money and I detest subscriptions. So based upon price, functionality, the third-party integrations, and there's one more thing to cover, the fun factor. I think the notifications that you get throughout the day on your Ultrahuman Ring Air is more fun than the ŌURA Ring 3, ŌURA Ring 2, which was way back in the day, and the ŌURA Ring 4. Plus, on the ŌURA Ring 4, they didn't really give you a reason to upgrade other than a new look and more accuracy, but the accuracy isn't that much better than the Oura Ring 3. I have the finish kind of just plateaued, whereas Ultrahuman is continuing to push and push and push their envelope, and they're coming out with more and more updates. They're changing the way ring data can analyze your health metrics, and I find that to be very, very fascinating. So which one do I recommend? The Ultrahuman Ring Air. Not because I'm affiliated. I kind of wish I was affiliated with Oura. That way I could save money on buying their rings and buy more watches. But thank you for the support. And no, neither of the companies supported or sponsored this video. I got the Ultrahuman Ring Air for free over a year ago, but there were no strings attached. They just wanted me to review it. I've said some negative things. For example, as of late, they took away my little battery indicator right on the home screen where they could tell you whether or not you were in that healthy zone. I don't know why they took that away, but I really like that integration. And as far as caffeine, there is a caffeine report that you can view, and there's these labs that you can do on Oura Ring, which is kind of cool. But I've done the labs 4 times now for Oura, and they haven't really done anything with the data that I can find as of yet. So right here, congratulations, you've completed the reduced caffeine experiment. All right, view the report. Congratulations. You can look at the trends to see impacts and how you did. So it's kind of on your own, where the Ultrahuman Ring Air, it just automatically tells me. But if we go to trends, so what are my trends? Readiness, where's my caffeine trend? I'd have to like tag, and yeah. They both do integrate with MyFitnessPal, which is nice. There you go. That was probably more than you wanted to know, but hopefully it gives you enough. So Black Friday, great deals going on. You can save 60 bucks and change, and you won't have to pay per month. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your time. And yes, let the credits roll for the Paramount Kid. He loves it when I do this, so there you go, Paramount Kid. Goodbye.